Hello and happy Monday. It's just another manic Monday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The sun is setting on another Monday. It was a long Monday. What up, LRG? Thank you for your support. You the man. Hi, cheap seats. I thought I'd just say hey. Oh, thank you. Say hey, what's up? I hadn't been on in a few days. I had a lot of activities over the weekend. Not really. I did get to hang out with Baby Bell some, which was really nice. We're trying to bond over football. He was very much hurt, sad, because his team didn't win. The Buffalo Bills are out, and I was sad with him. What up, Daniel Barry? Daniel Barry, we're getting close to the Super Bowl. I am glad for Moon Boots because his Seahawks are doing very well. So that was good. They did very well. Yeah, that's the Patriots. They always sneaking in there, aren't they? But I was really hoping that the Bills would get the win. They had some bad mistakes. Hi, B. My little BB. Man, that was wild in Foxman's today. Shit. I think that's where I saved you. I'm not even sure. Oh, I saw you in Moon Boots this morning. I gotta go. I gotta quit fucking going on there when I'm half asleep. It's not. It's not a good thing. But anyway, yeah. How was y'all's Monday? Was it long like mine was? Long and hard. I didn't see all of Moon's, and he deletes his streams now, and I saw the last of it. That was enough. Fox, man. They were wilding out over there. I mean, that LMP lady was getting on my nerves. And that's not because Pam's my friend. It's just because she was annoying. Her voice was annoying. Her audio was annoying. She kept talking over people. It's like, God, haven't we had enough of this bitch's segment? It's too much. I think she may be hearing impaired or something. I don't really have any news to report other than. Oh, see, I missed all of that. I missed all of that. I was asleep. Oh. I bet it was funny though. I'll say this about Moon Boots. He's a very good interviewer. He's very good at that. He's a good internet conversationalist. I don't think of myself as that way, really. Maybe to a point, but that's cool. I hung out. I've been going through with my dog Roscoe, and then I don't want. He's fine. He's okay. It really made me realize over the weekend this dog is getting old, and I'm not ready to face it. So this weekend was all about Roscoe and Baby Bells, which, I mean, those are two of my closest relatives. Trying to figure out what is for dinner. Thinking about something easy. Taco, a quesadilla. Mexican food is always a good go-to, feeling easy to make meal. But I hope everybody had a good weekend, a stress-free weekend. I got home today and I immediately put on my pajamas. Immediately. It's just one of those Mondays. Oh, today's Martin Luther King Day, by the way. I'm sure already know. Poke bowls. I like saying that. Anything good and easy, I'm all about that. I'm not even sure what's in those, but I have heard of them. Poke bowl. It kind of sounds like something from a cartoon. Oh, excuse me. I smoked a little before I got on, so it's relaxed me. I was very tense. I got my new Christmas pajama pants, and they are quite comfy. I'll give that to my mom too. Oh, excuse me. I'll give that to my mom too. She always picks out the best pajamas. She's got a knack for it. I do have a rice cooker. I am a rice girl. I love some rice. Any kind of rice dish. Actually, I just ate Mexican rice last night. There's some rice and beans. That shit was off the chain. Oh my god, those beans were so good. And when I was younger, I could not eat no beans. Was not having it. Hey, Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz and the Cruzettes. But yeah, that shit was far. Seeing Andy reminds me, I heard May Noodles left her community and left everything behind for a new life. I hope that's true. I never could quite catch on to the May Noodles stuff. I had enough drama going on. I could never latch onto it too much. You know what I mean? Because, wow. But I'll hear these little tidbits. I'm like, oh, May Noodles left. That's interesting. That's what the word on the street is, anyway. Andy, aren't you in Texas? You don't have to say for sure, but we might be getting. I think you're way farther south than I am, though. I'm about as North Texas as you can get, and we're supposed to get snow here on Saturday. Oh, I don't know why I was thinking you were in Houston. I don't know why I was thinking you were in Houston. I don't know what made me think that. Anyway, snow, Texas, Saturday. It's happening. It got real cold here today. It's just crazy because it was like 70 degrees yesterday. Fuck. Oof. Miss LaBeepy. Oh, it's always nice to see you in chat, BB. It makes me feel cozy and I feel safe. Hey, Kevin S. Kevin S. is the best in the West. Y'all, I will, if I'm where I can, and it snows here, I'm going to show y'all that it does snow in Texas. It does happen. Usually it is late this time too, late January. All our worst snow seems to happen in February. Would you ring my bell? Ring my bell. Gina, I'm going to have to fight Senegal. He's trying to come at me and act like I'm not your number one bitch. And I'm not. I don't appreciate his mouthiness towards me. Oh, yeah. We get some bad weather here. But like I said, I'm in the very northern part of Texas. So further south Texas, it's very rare for them to get the kind of weather we get. Like we get ice storms and shit. We have had blizzards. It's very rare, but it does happen. Hard to believe. Another funny thing is it seems like Valentine's Day is a common day for us to get snow. Like it's just a thing that happens here. It's very weird. It's odd timing. But yeah, February can be rough. In northern Texas, anyway. If you want to go for the warm weather, go deep South Texas. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. But where I live, oh, you're going to experience some winter. Now, it still will warm up and melt stuff and everything, so it doesn't last, but still, we don't escape winter completely. I think it was in the Dallas area, there was a real bad car pileup a year or two ago because the bad winter weather. Like it gets DFW gets some bad weather. They get some tornadoes and I'm about 2 hours from there. But yeah. And y'all are like, you big titty baby. You little snow, it melts. Wah. Well, I hate to even admit this because I'm going to sound like a broke bitch, but that's not why I don't have one. I don't even have a good winter, like, parka, like a heavy duty coat. I just don't have one. I probably need to get one before Saturday because I do have to be out and about this coming Saturday, which is also dangerous. You take your life in your own hands when you get out when it snows here because nobody seems to understand that you have to slow down whenever it snows or there's ice. Like, I don't know why this is so hard, people. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do, at the very least. Because, people here, they're not like putting on snow tires in the winter or none of that bullshit. So that also doesn't help. But that was something I had to get used to whenever I lived up north, was that we had to change out tires every season. So you had no choice. You had to have snow tires living up there. So you got 2 sets of tires for your car. What's interesting though? Oh, the insurance rates were so much cheaper up there, and you'd think with that kind of weather and everything, like you'd have higher rates of car accidents and stuff. But Texas has very high car insurance. Oh, they make it all terrain? Well, I don't know about these things, Kevin. I'm a girl. I don't know about tires, dude. Queen Mother. She's the mother of all queens. Oh, yeah. Queen's another one that makes me feel safe and cozy when I see her in chat. Because she's like a reasonable person, but also fun and funny. All the things that I need to feel safe. Kevin, it's your job to be telling us about the tires, okay? I don't know. That was one thing my dad would always ask me about, is how my tires have, when have I had my oil changed. It was like, just, you know, it was an old habit for him. He had to say it every so often. How's your tires looking? Have you checked your tires lately? Yes, I have. Sometimes I would probably fib. I hadn't really checked them, but then I would go check them. Thanks for the reminder. I have unknowingly, because I didn't check, driven on some really bad tires before. That's how us women do. We just gotta run it into the ground. I wish I was better about car stuff. I do. Andy Chris, the Californian. I think you said probably you wanted to live in Texas or something. That's probably what it was. Y'all, the sunset's so nice tonight. I like it when it's kind of cloudy. It just looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. Hey, Sean Britt. Yeah, F California, Andy Cruz. Get out of here. Oh, Sean lives there too. See, he knows. You should move to a small town in Texas. It's the life. You can get a really nice house for very cheap. You know, you practically like are living the country life because you're surrounded by cow pasture and oil fields. A lot of silence. And you can kind of pretty much do a lot of things that you want to do. Unless you're a woman, and you definitely can't have an abortion. So the heat is brutal. And some years are worse than others. Like some summers, you'll have like 3 months straight of just nothing but over 100 degrees for months and months. It's just, yeah. It's not like that every summer, but still, you have to, if you have an outside job, if your profession is being outside, it's definitely something to take into consideration. But men do it. I mean, they work the oil fields and do all sorts of stuff. You adapt. I was thinking about people that like do the roofing in the summer. Like that has got to be the worst. Just that sun blaring down on you, and all those stitches shade. What up, Wes? What's up? I feel um I mean, men make good money doing that stuff, but I'm like, well, I don't make as much money, but at least I'm in the office in the AC. I feel privileged for that. That I don't have to do those roofing jobs and other things that I'd probably die during the middle of. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Girl. I appreciate that. Pokeballs. I was just talking to my son. Baby Bells is in the stage of figuring out what he's going to do because he's got a year and a half left of high school. So we've been having a lot of conversations. And I just was telling him, I said, just make sure you never work in the oil field because it makes you an old man very fast. Working outside in such tough conditions, like certain jobs just make you old man because it is backbreaking labor and you don't notice it when you're in your 20s, but then when you're my age, you're going to be broke down. And being in your 40s is still young. You shouldn't feel broke down. Yeah, weather dependent job. And just think of like here or anywhere, like the linemen and people that have to go out in the horrible weather. God, they do get paid, but it sucks. The boy's dad, he was a plumber. And I always felt bad for him in the summertime because, a lot of plumbing jobs, you have to go up in attics, you have to get underneath homes. And I was like, the heat would make me so claustrophobic. I would freak out. I don't know how you do it. And he was a skinny guy, it wasn't no thing for him to crawl up in small places, but especially the attic stuff. Like that is the hottest fucking place. Or he'd talk about like going into older people's homes and they would just have like the heat blaring and it's 80 degrees outside. And you got to fix their toilet or something unpleasant. But that's also why they get paid good money. But yeah, old baby Bell's is deciding what he wants to do with his life, and I'm just sitting back and watching him become a grown up, and I'm real sad sometimes about it, y'all. But also proud, that he's very focused and not, he. When I was his age, I was doing things that was not focused. Like he's happy to sit at home and play his Madden 2026 that he got for Christmas. He's gonna play the hell out of that, and that's it. He has a movie night every now and then, and kids today are just I don't know. They're a lot. a lot smarter in that way. They stay at home and they stay out of trouble for the most part. Or at least mine does. I guess I don't. But even his friends and stuff, like very, they're just good. I've always been real nervous about my boys joining the military. Not gonna lie. But one thing, my son, if you're, I don't know if it's still this way, but I'm pretty sure if you're diagnosed with asthma, you can't serve. Pretty sure. So he wouldn't even have that option. That was so crazy. That was so. I don't know what. Maybe Elm got a little too stoned because sometimes you get a little too stoned and it makes you real emotional. It just sets off your emotions real easily, and I don't think it was about the pills. I don't think it was about. I think she realized I'm in a place that I don't want to be, and they're talking about things, and I really do think that she probably doesn't have bad intentions and does just want to hang out. And she does have boundaries, and it is all testing every bit of her boundaries. And so it was more, I can't handle the pill talk, but I suspect it was more than that. Bless her heart. I mean, she to me seems like a you know, not a ill-hearted person. Like she's not it's not the typical gal that panel hops to me. So whatever was bothering her, I hope she finds somewhere to hang out that she feels at home and cozy and not weird. I mean, I kind of watch it for Foxman was live and they were talking about pills and stuff, and our um that lady Elm got upset. She's like, I'm out of here and I'm never coming back. Like, well, if this is what did it, there's a lot of other things that are talked about or said that would make me lose it before the pill thing. But, everybody has their own perspective, and everybody has something that'll just set them over the edge, whether they want to admit it or not. It was, it wasn't like an all day affair over there. Like, I mean, I kind of, I'm over there watching some. I can't sit there all day, but I mean, it's kind of turning into a soap opera type situation for me that it's probably not a good habit to be forming. Especially since I do like Gypsy and I don't want her friendship. I mean, it's just a weird line to cross, right? I always think about that, you're friends with people and then you don't want them like reveling in your sadness. It's weird. Anyway, the sky's turning pink. That's cool. As a Canadian beer, there's a lot of Canadians. I like it when they start getting riled up about America and Canada and all of that. It's really on their minds a lot. Now, I can understand why. I don't know. I guess I'm in a bubble about a lot of things. I keep myself there. But some people get real triggered about it. Real triggered. Canadian beavers. Well, the 119 delivery thing, I know that was funny. Man, he's mad. I just like, I don't know how he didn't catch on to it. It's like, it's obviously they're just fucking with you. They're just trolling you. They don't, you're not getting that. Anyway. Say by my bells. I'm going to get off here. I need to make me and Baby Bells some food. I'm going to check out the Poke Bowl thing. I have stuff, or I can run to the store real quick and pick something up. I might make it. Who knows? It was good to chit chat with you guys. I hope y'all have fun out here on these YouTube streets. And I'll see you in chat probably. Yeah, it's supper time. It's supper time, y'all. It's 6:00. Oh, shout out to Joey Smash for knowing who the Lost Boys are. I never hear anybody play the Lost Boys. It's old. It's old music, but I was a big fan back in my teenage days. And I thought I was real gangster and everything. Anyway, y'all take care.